might be over my troubles since you came around. Something struck me. Oh, lately I've been caught up in my mind. Oh, it's not hard to see why I was feeling down. You saw right through it all. Oh, I could not think it, no matter how I tried. Ooh, you cured my aching heart when you came around. I saw a million signs. I must be over it.
I want to thank each and every individual for tapping in, coming in as we begin to start this move, start this day, start this weekend, doing what we do best, having an adult conversation, always staying on point. The more that we stay on point, the better it's going to be, right? I believe in setting the mood. I believe in setting the tone. I believe in setting a peaceful atmosphere so that when people come to see you, people come to hear you, hear what you have to say. The vibe is already thick. The vibe is already set. Everything is already in motion. You are ready to rock and roll. Men are continue to grow. Men are having conversations at the water cooler, the table, the end zone, the sideline, the locker room. Men are continuously growing. Things are continuously happening for men that put in the good work. And I want to see more men continue to put in that good work. Put that number 1 in the chat as you chime in. I am live on YouTube and live on Rumble. This is a new channel moving forward. The King's Quarters is where we will be live streaming. We will be having adult conversation. We will be handling matters, taking names and taking numbers, and we're going to have fun with it. Now, I have 2 clips, and we're gonna get into it, okay? Shout out to my man, Passport OG. He's the first clip. So grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. Peep this out.
She has to pass the free date test first, and then you're willing to spend money.
Like I was saying, there's a lot of ability because it's just the way I look at it. It's just another bill. It's another bill that I'm taking on.
A woman?
Yeah, that's. I mean, think about it. Dates. They want gifts.
A lot of women are complaining that the dating market has changed. And that's because in yesteryear, a lot of men were dating. They had to fall at a woman's feet.
If you want to be part of what we do, you're going to be put in line. It's time for you to be checked and put in line.
They had to prioritize her. They had to do all these things to jump through hoops to try to prove themselves that they were worthy enough. That's no longer the case.
I have this personal thing. If we can't do anything free together to be,
It's not even a thing of falling in line. You're not going to have no choice but to comply. For real. Men are not putting up with the bullshit anymore. You're going to take this coffee date. You're going to take this sandwich date. Or whatever the case may be, we're going to get to know each other. If we can't start off with something simple, there's really no conversation. You gave me everything that I need to know about you. You see how that worked? Let's continue.
Begin with, then I'm not paying for you to go anywhere. That's just my personal thing. If you feel like you can't have a good time doing something free, then I'm not paying for it. I'm not. For what?
choice. Men are now realizing their value, what they bring to the situation, how valuable and important they are themselves. It is now a vetting process for the woman.
Okay, so this is going to be my hot take. And no shade to either.
We're only 3 minutes in.
I know. I think marriage is for broke.
Marriage is for broke niggas. What about niggettes? How about that? Or basically, marriage is not for modern, feminist, plate licking pirates. How about that?
Like, did you want to be married? And I literally said, yeah, when I was poor. As a woman who can now like provide for herself, also doesn't want motherhood, and also sees a lot of these celebrity women now having to continue working because they have to pay alimony. I mean, once you make a certain amount of money, if your man doesn't, you have to pay them out. And I just don't want to be that.
The shit is crazy to me. You know, marriage is for broke women claiming she, dude, listen, at the end of the day, you have some women that are marriage material and you have some women that are not marriage material. One thing I can say, at least a modern feminist, spider monkey, plate licking pirate, especially a black woman, will let you know she is not wife material when you can go get you somebody else that is wife material. I mean, damn, they do the work for you. This is a cakewalk.
That's a take.
I don't want to be that.
But you,
Like, I'm gonna pay for this date just to see if you like me. And then if you don't like me, that's X amount of money that I'm never gonna see again. I just basically gave that to charity. Basically. That's just how I feel. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I just gave it away.
Because women have proved themselves to be liability. Dating absolutely has changed because the women have changed.
To address academics, you saying that I fell off. The irony of you saying that I fell off, but yet you did a 15-minute fucking segment talking about me.
I don't have to swear, curse, or juggle lyrics in the verse to make a party bubble.
And let's be really clear, this is a pattern that you do.
Shout out to my man Heavy D. I miss Heavy D. But when I hear Brittany talk, it's like I will pay you to shut the fuck up because you are so annoying, right? Your whole listen, you just a piece of ass that just walked by. You had certain things in plan to scam an athlete. That shit backfired. Ever since then, shit's been spiraling downhill for you. You're a fucking garden tool. You're a light-skinned garden tool. That's it. Let's continue.
You're so quick to talk about my relationship with Kevin. That nigga said the reason you do all these segments about me is because you're secretly in love with me.
I was Muslim for like 10 months. Married for 52 days. Came out of my hijab that last summer.
Give her ass some damn Hennessy and a fucking hoagie or some ribs and chocolate cake, and you can have the ass just like that. That's how loose Brittany is. That's how loose she is. Trust me. If she was to pop up at DJ Academic's house, she'd give him cheeks. Cut the chase. Folk want to go on here, talk all this shit, acting like they Billy badasses. Come on now. Hey, you putting yourself on blast. You exposing yourself.
And I actually got baptized.
They are no longer supportive. They're no longer willing to work things out with you. The women of today are now, give me all you got, put it in my hand, and pay for your experience with me.
I'm going to give y'all some more free games. So when you asking a man for some money, right?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's where you fucked up at. First of all, you shouldn't be asking no man for anything. And the moment you do ask a man for money, you already disqualified yourself. But let me hear what this plate licking heifer has to say.
Say you need $100.
Stop
to
playing
get
with your
oil change.
motherfucking hair.
You want to ask for $500.
Because black men are least likely to be given a crutch when times get hard. If you look back over history, when a black woman can't feed her child, she gets a check from the government. When a black man can't feed his child, he goes to jail. So for right now, we're not really concerned about whether somebody likes us. Black men have started to step and be more logical.
Men are out here, they're not wanting to get married anymore. And I feel like I already know the answer to what you about to say, but do you want to get married?
Oh no, absolutely not. No.
But for real, does marriage really benefit a man? I mean, based on my experience, here's the thing. When I was married, for like 14 months, we in 2026. My shit was over in 2023. But here's the process, though. Here's the thought process. Did it really benefit me? Look who I married. Woman had 4 kids, 3 different baby daddy, moved to California from Jersey, brought all her motherfucking issues, her childhood issues, brought all that shit over. Life happened. And she fucking rolled all that shit into a big ass fireball and threw it at me. And the excuses that she had for her reasons why she did what she did, and you really heard those excuses, you really heard what she had to say, that's not anything adding up to a reason why you would divorce someone. That's minor shit. Because she had an agenda. Yeah, I have my own demons too. Don't we all? A good person's work is never done, but we do start the work. Am I right or wrong? But that still gives you no reason to do what you did, how you did, the way you did it. That was fucked up. You got to pay.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Even if you find the right woman?
I told every girlfriend I would, I don't want to get married. I'll tell you that right now.
Why?
What's the point? What's the difference between what we're doing now and getting married? Only thing is now the government's involved. You know, if you choose to leave me, money out my pockets. If we have kids together, that's money out my pockets, double. And then on top of that, looking at the landscape of things, it's so many baby mamas.
Talking about something, I became Muslim for him. I wasn't even talking to that nigga. I'll keep talking about Kevin. I never did a bitch ass thing to him.
It's time to kick up first. Do your man a favor and don't curse.
But yet again, here I am, your biggest inspiration, because let's not forget who you wrote Fly Again about, Wishing in Morocco about, Fairy Tale about. But I'm supposed to, but you happy with your child bride. Okay, leave me alone then, bitch. Leave me the fuck alone.
Happiness is quiet mornings, paid bills, a safe home, and peace.
In my position in social media, I still feel a bit of reticence in being excessively harsh in critiquing young ladies like Brittany Renner, who is excessively cursing to the point where these days it takes so much time to edit out the cursing. I just decided after a few minutes into the video, just let it go. And I hope that my listeners understand it.
You're so quick to talk about my relationship with Kevin. That nigga said the reason you do all these segments about me is because you're secretly in love with me.
There's this combination of just nature and time combined with this idea that you can do whatever you want to.
But see, all of these things are backfiring on her as well. Remember, this is how she first started. So when you start wrong, you're going to end wrong. Okay? And we can go on here and we can go for days and days and do countless reaction videos of the same thing. But now what we're seeing a domino shift. We really are. We're seeing things shift in the speed of time and the speed of sound. We seeing shit shift like it ain't no thing.
In this new feminist ideal, and it doesn't matter, and you can rewrite your narrative, and it's this kind of deceptive veil that many young ladies deal with, and to the point where they realize that people are reacting to me differently, and that's because I just don't look the same way that I do now that I did when I was the hot thing on the block. And so how do you deal with that when you're Brittany Renner? You just double down on being the person that you've been all along, except a bit meaner and nastier.
You were not curious. You just went on you went on a rant. Like, you were so angry. Like, you gave this nigga clout. You did this. This guy fucked you all kinds of ways because you want to fuck me. You love me, academics, and you've been in love with me for a long time.
I won't curse. I'll take a famous curse word and just say coof.
My dude, Grand Poobah. Man, OG, you taking it back. Back where real hip hop was real hip hop, and there was a message behind it, and individuals was serious about their craft. Let's continue.
One of the reasons why many of us Gen Xers and some millennials push back on this blasphemous idea that hip hop from the beginning was this toxic masculinity was that there were parts of hip hop where people made a stand, and to think that there was a song where many prominent hip hop artists got together and made a song about not cursing. I mean, if you knew who Heavy D was, you know that he didn't curse in his records.
I don't have to swear, curse, or juggle.
But when he got together, Grand Poobah, who I think is criminally underrated, one of my top 10, 15 artists of all time.
True.
It's time to kick a verse. God cipher divine, we can't curse.
You had CL Smooth with Pete Rock, who are
Yup.
probably the makers
Yup.
of one of the 5 best rap songs ever made.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, ask me. Would I kick a curse in a verse? I say nope.
God bless, but I can't mess around with the curses.
And of course, any track that
Big
has
Daddy
Big Daddy
Kane,
Kane
hell
on it
yeah.
was a guaranteed hit.
The smooth rap inventor, the enter, rhythm of scratches, not about.
Big Daddy Kane to me was a straight lyricist. His delivery, his tone, everything about Big Daddy Kane, he came hard with it. Even now, check out his new material now. It's like over time he got better.
So there's no need to censor.
And just to show flex, at the end of the track, Heavy D adds Q-Tip on to boot.
God bless me because I reached my 21st. FD, don't drop a curse.
When you hear my generation speak of this alleged golden age of hip-hop, it's not just because there was this...
Why is that a picture of Puff Daddy right there, though? I just want to throw that out there.
Wide variety of different types of hip-hop songs to listen to and identify with. It was because the artists themselves had this kind of ownership, not just over the music itself, but the message it was sending out to the world. And so every so often you get a song like We're All in the Same Game or Self-Destruction or Don't Curse, where you see a variety of artists coming together with a positive message, reminding everyone listening to the music that there are some things that need to be remembered in this new era where we're portraying ourselves in this new artistry that we have a responsibility to.
And that's the sad part. That conscious rap. Cursing or no cursing. That the rap back in the 90s, you're right, my man OG, it sent that message. Very powerful messages that were being sent. To some of these rappers today that I hear, it's trash. And I'm going to call it how I see it. It's trash. You can get a record deal by saying almost anything. Hubba bubba. Bubba bubba hubba. Oh shit, sign them right now. No artist really puts creativity in their craft anymore. Like the artists back then, back in the 90s did. I mean, my man is right. They came up with Self-Destruction. That was the shit right there. That video right there. What artists do you hear nowadays coming together and saying something positive? Stopping gang violence, stopping the use of drugs, stopping DV. Let's kick a positive note. They ain't trying to hear that. But yet, look at what the music of today is doing to the people that listen to it.
Of course, that responsibility has long passed away since we don't really control hip-hop anymore. Now that hip-hop is in the hands of a new generation of mostly young ladies, it's just gone somewhere else.
Who are you sitting behind this computer with no job telling her what she shouldn't do and what she should not get? Who are you to say she shouldn't receive a Grammy? You're not God. How are you going to say what she shouldn't do? That's not her blessing.
I think that the black community does actually need strong nuclear families, but not because we're black, but because that's the natural order. Because when God looked at man, he said it's not good for man to be alone. He gave him a woman. He didn't give him a village. He didn't give him the community. He said, be fruitful and multiply to this man and this woman. So it's supposed to be God, husband, wife, child. And that's the natural order. And that's why I think we can see some of the foolishness that we see in the black community, because we are out of order.
Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet and good
motherfucking man. Like, this shit is nigga talking about don't.
When I saw this video, when I saw this clip here, that's the reason why I stopped it. I have something to say. I'm like, damn, really? The way black men and women of today show their hand. Like, they really do. They really do show their hand. It's embarrassing. The way that they embarrass themselves is pathetic. Like, for real, for real. But this is that generation, and this is why dating in this generation is fucking trash.
Cause
they're trying to take our right.
They told me to stop talking on their phone.
You said we can't even like.
And I am so sick and tired of fucking men. Fuck. Now I'm about to keep cussing. But make sure you
fuck. Touch her fucking knees. I go back. You're a body matter bastard. I go back.
And we can make up all of this stuff that sounds good. I'm from a single parent home, and I'm not somewhere cracked out in the streets selling my body. However,
but a large number of women, they set themselves up for failure by their behavior. They set themselves up for failure. On the other hand, a large number of men set themselves up for failure. And it's the truth. When you sit back and you observe and you sit back and you listen, you sit back and you watch, man, and you know you don't participate in the fuckery. You know that you don't.
that is not ideal. It would have been better for me to be in God's order, to have a mother and a father to raise me. And that's just what it is.
So because as black men, we don't really have the ability to control an art form like, say, the early days of hip hop, I think the next evolution of controlling our environment is just allowing or not allowing certain energies into our space. Now, we hear plenty of talk on the internet about how many young ladies are saying they were choosing peace and all of that stuff. But for people that are not on the internet saying I'm choosing peace, they are actively doing it with their behaviors and not just saying they're doing it on the internet. And so this is an Uber driver. Right or wrong woman shares argument with Uber driver after he told her and her best friend not to curse in his vehicle. That's all he wants to do. Maintain a space in his vehicle while he's working that is void of curse words. And these young ladies see that as oppression.
Motherfucking man, like this shit is nigga talking about don't cuss.
They're trying to take our right.
They told me to stop talking on their phone.
You said we can't even like.
And I am so sick and tired of fucking men. Fuck. Now I'm about to keep cussing. But make sure you
fuck. Touch her fucking knees. I go back. You're a body matter bastard. I go back.
Now that was stupid. That was stupid as I don't know what. Did she really have to do that? Say that? No. can't even respect a man's wishes by not cussing in his vehicle. But again, the ignorance.
It's crazy. We didn't do anything
What's your attitude talking
disrespectful.
about you're gonna let us out the side of the road?
no.
We're black women. If you're a black
Exactly.
king, you're supposed to protect us. But you're
Exactly.
not.
Okay.
You're not.
Exactly.
Okay, so all I ask
You're supposed to protect black women. You just picked us up from the
Right.
hospital.
This
Exactly.
is not anything about protecting or not protecting. You get in, you start cussing, and I say, ladies, please, language, please. And you say,
We're grown women. We're grown
There's no
women.
fucking time.
That's the part right there. That's the part that is sad. You're grown women. You are too damn grown. You are so grown that you cannot listen and respect a man's wishes when he says don't cuss in his car. You just told on yourself.
Now cancel the
We're
ride.
grown women.
All right,
Okay, make sure you
please
after you
exit the
cancel
vehicle.
because I'm not going to pay. You're
Please
definitely not getting your
please
tip.
exit the vehicle.
Oh yeah, hold on. You're not even in a Tesla. He's driving the wrong car, Uber.
That's fine.
He's driving the app.
Oh, now you want to complain about the damn ride. You should have did that in the first beginning. Y'all damn sure wasn't complaining when y'all was cussing. But since he asked y'all, but see, shout out to this brother right here because he kept his cool and he stood his ground. That's his vehicle. When you are in somebody else's vehicle, you have to respect their wishes. It's just like when you come to my home, you remove your shoes. That's it, that's all. You come to my house, respect my house. I have house rules. And if you cannot honor my house rules, there's the door. Another thing I have, keep your negative attitude outside my home. Don't bring that shit inside my house. And if you can't honor that, that shows what type of person you are. But it's clear what type of persons these ladies are.
Please exit the vehicle.
No problem. Ashay, I hope everything good finds you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Better not my belt might be good for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Shit. Make sure you cancel the fucking ride. Don't still fucking ride there.
Just let him go on about his day. He can live on his conscience what he did to two black women. Whitewashed motherfucker like that.
What he did to two black women. What about what the two black women did to him? Disrespected him in his own ride. But see, it's that accountability. Good. He did right by kicking y'all asses out of his ride. Smart move.
I need the license plate. All right, damn.
Guys, bye.
Listening to this, you heard a lot of triggering, problematic conversation. The idea that you're supposed to protect women because they're women, but you don't have any authority over them simply saying, in my car, I would like for you to refrain from cursing. Them saying, hey, that's oppression. You have no right to oppress me in that way. You're supposed to be protecting us and all of that noise. And so the gentleman simply says, well, I cannot control what's going on in the world. I can't control the kind of music that's being played. I can control the music that's being played in my car, and I can control if I'm going to drive people around that are cursing. He's simply saying don't curse in his car while he's performing his job. And if you can't adhere to that standard, he simply doesn't want to take your money. Now, we could have a long conversation about who's right or who's wrong, but what's most important in this particular situation is he's made a decision about what he's going to do to protect his own peace. He can't control the music. He can't control the environment. He can't control feminism or the new way that women are behaving. All he can say is, in this particular space, I will tolerate certain things, and if you don't want to play by those rules, I don't even want your money.
You know.
And OG, I have to throw my 2 cents in. Big Truck got to step in a little bit. Men continue to do just that. Set the ground rules. Stand on what you believe in. And if you're not willing to do that, it is what it is. See, as long as men were not saying nothing, it's almost like modern women, speaking of, because women of good character, women of good value wouldn't behave this way, wouldn't speak this way. But modern feminists, plate licking beggars, they behave this way. They speak this way, they act this way. Those are the ones in whom I'm speaking with. Now men start speaking up, men start checking their asses, they can't take it. My job is to protect myself. Now, if I'm married, I protect my wife and my children and my household. It has to be the melodies from heaven that will be placed upon me so to help a woman I do not know, especially a black woman. Why? I'm not going to walk into something and don't know what the hell is going on. Number two, you got to be careful of who you help, because that can backfire on you. And you can find yourself between a pimp and a hard place trying to help someone, and it will cost you your life. You want me to help and protect? I'm going to call 911 there. But for me to actually physically jump in, man, that's where wisdom comes in. Assessing the situation comes in. Because the worst thing you can do is jump head in to save someone and it backfires. Don't you know that's how people get set up? Have you thinking it's a DV situation going on? And they both turn around and rob you or delete you? They do that, you know. That's why you have to be careful.
Oh, the effect that it's had, we've had women for generations now saying that they don't need a man, and we have boys that don't want to be one.
I want to be very honest with you. $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, no tea, no shade. That actually is enough money for me to open my legs and have a baby from somebody, right? $3,200 a month is not worth me giving up 18 years of my life for no baby. Especially if you got pregnant trying to get child support, then the joke is on you. Because don't get me wrong, if she works and has $3,200, that is amazing. People say, remember, she is little baby mama. So $3,200 is nothing for her. You're correct. But I will say this, as ugly as it's going to sound, $3,200 ain't nothing to her. That's why it's dumb that she got stuck with a baby and all she got was $32 for it.
When a black woman can't feed her child, she gets a check from the government. When a black man can't feed his child, he goes to jail. So for right now, we're not really concerned about whether somebody likes us.
A lot of the shit is, you know, but see, when we talk about feminism, when we talk about the laws of the land, and this is the reason why men are like, this shit don't benefit me. Why should I marry an American woman and when she feels like it, she can go file for divorce and take half my shit because she feels like it? I mean, don't you know how traumatizing that is? Fuck how a man feels. Forget his emotions and what he's going through. Let's hip hop hooray over this divorce. Like, damn, you broke that man's heart. I know that exact same feeling. Person came in, emptied a clip on your heart, and then reloaded and did it again. After they snatched your heart out, and then have her audacity to put the heart right back in you and say, here, you got a new heart. But one thing I can say out of all of this. It woke me the fuck up. It woke me up. You talking about doing work. I did more than just work. I created a strong platform for men and being an advocate for men. There's nothing wrong with being a good man. Just don't be no fool. Set your boundaries and your limitations. Let your yes be yes and your no mean no. Don't be no simp. When we hear these women talk the way they talk, it's one of two things. Either A, they just capping, following the latest trend, trying to get that viral video by insulting and saying disrespectful, hurtful things to men, especially black men. Or number two, they lying. They lying. They ain't never lived that lifestyle. They don't know what it's like. They following the crowd. They lying.
Black men have started to step and be more logical, and that's why I think we can see some of the foolishness that we see in the black community, because we are out of order. We are out of order. Out of order. Out of order.
And we're two black women. If you're a black king, you're supposed to protect us. And we're two black women. If you're a black king, you're supposed to protect us. But
You're a black woman. You're supposed to stay in your lane. You're supposed to listen to when a man talk. You can't even listen to a man talk, but you have the audacity to talk about you a black man. You're supposed to protect black women. You're supposed to protect us. You can't even protect your damn self. So how the hell you want a man to protect you and you can't do it? Because you're too busy shooting off your damn mouth and being rude and disrespectful. But as soon as that man check your ass, now your butt hurt.
Okay. Just a friendly reminder, happiness is quiet mornings, paid bills, a safe home, and peace.
It's unfortunate that the modern state of hip hop does not have room for the kinds of songs that would sell, that a variety of artists can get together and say, we're not going to talk about any illicit usage of substances or using profanity or speaking down on women. That's just over now. And now that most women are in control of hip hop, it's basically turned into men need to give me money and I can freely use my body the way that I choose to. And so the evolution of that is we have to watch young ladies like Brittany Renner become very jaded, angry at men, and she gets on the social media microphone every time she has a chance to essentially tell people how terrible men are. And the only really choice that we have as men is to protect our little piece of peace that we have in our lives. And that's what you're seeing more and more men do, especially.
Not just that, but men are just coming at things from a different level. And they're sharing, they're expressing. Shout out to my man Matrix TV. Peep this out.
I usually say good morning. It's not a good morning because I'm sick of y'all bitches. Some bitch got up here and said women are no longer accepting dinner dates from men because the dinner date benefits the man. Because he has to eat anyway. So if he invites you on a dinner date, it's not really benefiting you because he had to eat anyways.
Let me break something down for y'all. If a man take you on a dinner date, that benefits you and him because y'all both eating. If a man take you on a vacation, that benefits you and him. He there, you there. He riding jet skis too. You feel me? Be careful of a man who only want to do for you when it's beneficial for him. That's a selfish man.
Be careful of a woman that only wants you to do for her. That's a selfish woman. That's a plate licking beggar. And you need to stay away from a woman like that. This one right here, on her pages, she gives some good advice and she talks. She cooks. But I get it. She's following the latest trend. Say disrespectful things towards black men in order to get views and attention. What about all that positive shit you be saying on your page? How come you don't say that? Videos of you cooking. How come you don't play that? But once again, the shaming tactics. Shaming tactics don't work, bitch.
A man who don't truly care about you.
Sorry, I needed a minute. But call me skinny and Caucasian, but wasn't these bitches 3 months ago complaining about they didn't want coffee dates and they wanted the steak dinner dates? So now you don't want the dinner dates. So at this point, bitch, what the fuck do you want? Do you want the key to Mars, bitch? Because that's, matter of fact, send these.
Where you been, shorty? Where have you been? I need you. I need that. You on.
Bitches tomorrow so they could lose oxygen and we could just get rid of them for real. Cause I'm sick of y'all bullshit. What the fuck you mean you don't want a dinner date? All y'all do is beg for dates. Oh, plan a date. Now y'all don't want the dinner date? So what would you like? And I put PSA ladies every day and I don't see none of y'all bitches answering these questions. What the fuck is the problem? But I do.
Hey, share this video. Share her video. I like her. That is a black queen right there. That is a woman that stand on business and sit on chrome. Much love and respect to her.
I see y'all in these niggas' DMs telling them to stop sharing my videos. Stupid bitch. Why don't you answer my question? Exactly.
Yeah! You smart. You very smart.
I am so sick and tired of bad women saying there's not any good men around. How would you expect to have a good man if you are a bad woman? Bad woman meaning no job, no place, no motion, no career, no money coming in. What makes you think that you qualify for a good man?
Ooh, and let's not talk about the ones that sit up there and say, I've been seeing a person off and on for 3 years, and we've been more on than off. What's that say about you, Ray? Huh? Like, you rather fuck with Pookie and Ray Ray than fuck with someone decent. Are you serious right now, cuz? That's why you take photos. Y'all know the type. They take all them damn selfies from the waist up. And half the damn time they use filters. Insecure my ass. Motherfucker, I already done seen you. I know what you look like. Run it back like a tailback.
Exactly.
Fellas, I'm a narcissist. I can't allow you to leave me because I have to be in control. We in competition. No matter how much good you do, I'ma always see the bad in you. Any decisions you make need to come through me first. If not, I'm going to gaslight you and make you feel like the decision you made isn't beneficial for us. I'ma constantly question you for reassurance, knowing that I'm not going to believe you anyway.
Shit, I love women that talk like that. It's a win-win. She's already disqualified. Before she's done talking, I've already picked up my shoulder pads and my helmet and I walked. There was no back and forth. There was no tit for tat. There was no being rude and disrespectful. I didn't have to call you out your name. I just looked you dead in your eyes and said, God bless. And I walked away. What you not gonna do is disrupt my peace. What you not gonna do is disrupt what's in my pocketbook. What you not gonna do is mess up what I've already took time and I've built. That's what you not gonna do.
In the moment you don't give me the reassurance I need, I'm going to gaslight you and bring up your past. I'm going to ask for change, but then I'm going to constantly remind you what you did to me. I'm never going to be truly happy with you and trust you again, but I'm going to hold on to you as long as you allow me to. I know I don't love you, but I refuse to see you happy with anyone else after you done hurt me. I was a good woman before I met.
She right on that part, though. She right on that aspect. Continue to cook.
You, so you owe me for everything you put me through. So that means I stay in this relationship and hurt myself to hurt you. So we gonna hurt and be miserable together. Free game, fellas.
Yeah, her, whoever she is, I love her already.
The dating market is cooked so bad that women know now they have to come and expose all the little dirty tricks to try and change the tie around.
No, but you know what's a good thing, Matrix, is this. You have women of good character and good value exposing modern behavior, exposing these modern feminist hoes, exposing these modern feminist black plate licking beggars, just exposing them left and right. Oh man, you're racist. How can I be racist when half the women that are exposing them are black women that are exposing modern women, holding their fucking feet to the fire? Now you tell me that. Oh, you must hate all women. I never said all women. I don't hate. I dislike. And there's a specific group of individuals that I dislike. But there's another group of individuals that I love too, that I do like. Stop hearing what you want to hear and sit your ass down and listen to what you need to hear.
It's not making no sense. Men are skeptical of not only the bad ones, but even the good ones now too. And it's messing up the game for everybody. So even the good women that are sitting there waiting, doing anything right, they're not being able to find a man to treat them properly because men are thinking that most of these women are all just the same. It's crazy. You got women out here telling you stupid stuff that if you take a gal out on a date, it only benefits the man because he's there as well, which doesn't even make no sort of sense at all. There's no appreciation. This is crazy. And these women exposing the little tactics that women are playing. And this is why so much men have checked out of dating.
Don't you think it's so cute how men want a model, a maid, a mother, and a therapist all in one? But God forbid we want a man with money? What? Who said that?
Don't you think it's so cute how women want a father figure, a protector, a provider, and a therapist all in one? But God forbid a man wants a woman who can cook and take care of the household? Oh my God. What you're meaning to say is that men wanting peace, loyalty, and respect in their relationship is just outrageous to you. You reducing a man's entire worth to his wallet is somehow having standards? You don't want a relationship, you want a transaction. And let's be honest, no man with money is going to be buying you. You don't want a relationship, you want a transaction.
Hey, she right. She right. And see, these are the women that get called pygmies. These are the women that caught so many disrespectful, unfitting names. But guess what? Anything to get that truth out. Again, shout out to the men that are doing it, that are winning. Men, you on your game. Stay on your game. Keep learning. Keep getting this information. Keep listening to your boy Big Truck and other positive influences out there that are dropping the same heat bomb, that are dropping the same knowledge. You even got some women podcasts that's out there, Danica Marie, Pink Book Lessons, Remnant Princess, Riva TV, that are hitting it hard.
Action. And let's be honest, no men out here with actual money are out here applying for the job.
Even my homegirl, Chantel Simone. So there's many of them out there that are getting it.
Let me say this slow because some of you are still romanticizing bullshit. If you're dating a woman right now and you don't look for these 5 things, you're not hoping for love. You're gambling with your sanity. First, does she support you or does she compete with you? Because if every win of yours makes her quiet, weird, or sarcastic, that's insecurity. A woman who's meant for you doesn't see you as someone to beat. If she needs to outdo you to feel powerful, she'll destroy the relationship just to protect her ego. Love doesn't feel like a power struggle. If it does, you already lost. Second, can she take accountability without turning into the victim? Watch carefully. When you bring something up, does she listen, or do the tears start, the excuses roll in, and suddenly you're apologizing? If she can't say, I was wrong without collapsing, she will gaslight for the rest of your life. No accountability means no growth. Third, is she emotionally consistent or just addictive? And don't lie to yourself here. If she's loving today, distant tomorrow, obsessed next week, and gone the next, that's not chemistry. That's trauma bonding. You're not in love. You're hooked. Peace feels boring only when you're addicted to chaos. The one doesn't keep you guessing. She doesn't confuse you. You know where you stand because her energy doesn't lie. Fourth, does she respect your boundaries or punish you for them? This one exposes everything. If you say no and she pulls away, if you set a boundary and she guilt trips you, if your limits make her cold, dramatic, or distant, that's not love, that's control. Anyone who makes you feel bad for having boundaries is proving exactly why you needed them in the first place. Fifth, does she choose you when it's inconvenient? Not when it's fun, not when it's easy, not when you're winning. When life is messy, when emotions are uncomfortable, when staying requires effort. Because attraction shows up when it benefits you. Commitment shows up when it costs you. Anyone can love you at your best. The one stays when there's nothing to gain. If you have to convince her to choose you, she's not the one. If you're constantly proving your worth, you're already losing. The right woman doesn't drain you, she grounds you. And if this triggered you, good.
Where you been? Where you been? I've been looking for you. I've been sipping my Kahlua and milk. I've been looking for you. I need you. I need you in my life, shorty. You that one.
That means somewhere inside, you know exactly what you've been tolerating.
Be honest. Do you think that most women are inherently evil or scammers? Do you think that from what you see?
I do, and I definitely do say that. And the reason why I say that is because a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons being a lot of women.
It's true.
Don't know.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's true. Yeah, no, it's true. A lot of women don't know what they want. And so they get into these situations of what, either their friends or their family or society tells them that they're supposed to do. And then they do all the right things to get there. Then when they get there, the real them comes out. And I feel like that's kind of a lot of, like, women are hormonal, right? We're completely different than men. But a lot of times women are so wrapped up in their emotions and their feelings, which feelings are fleeting.
Large number of women react off their emotions instead of being so logical. Where men are just logical. And what often happens is, because a large number of women react off their feelings and their emotions, they let those feelings and emotions overtake what is logic. And they get so caught up, and before you know it, they've destroyed their marriage. They've destroyed a relationship. And instead of them taking responsibility for it, they go ahead and throw it on a man. Just like my ex-wife did. Instead of her taking accountability for her actions, just throw it on me. Of course, she told her family and friends what I did. Never once told them what she did. Because in a relationship and our marriage, it takes two. She must don't have real friends, because a real friend gonna ask you, what did you do? And if it's something that is salvageable, you need to go fix that and make it right.
And they make these brash decisions, and that's scary, because a man who's stable, who's in a situation, can just wake up one day and be like, who is this? Like, it takes evolution for women to be, in my opinion, more stable, more calm, more logical thinking. Like, I think
So you think there's a way they can become logical thinkers? You think there's something on this planet that can make them that way?
Hell no. Hell no.
Fuck no. Women think the relationship is all about them. They do. Everything is centered around what she wants. And if that's fine, in her mind, everything is cool. And she does not care what the man is going through. She don't care what his challenges are or any of those things. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening, the male believes that he keeps the marriage together because if he goes to cheat or whatever, like those 41 shades, for different reasons, mm-hmm. they left you with the marriage because the marriage was all you wanted. You didn't actually want the man. You wanted the marriage.
The fairy tale.
You wanted the fairy tale. So the man feels that he gave you what you wanted. You wanted the marriage. You wanted the money. You wanted the kids. You wanted all.
And what does he get? Nothing. But some tainted coochie. That's it. See, when men are not getting what they want, I've noticed it's a problem. But it's not a problem for a woman to get the things that she wants. When it's one-sided, you notice the marriage don't last long. Versus when it's both-sided, when it's both sides. Both sides are getting what they want. Both sides are happy. Both sides are into it. Into the marriage, into each other. You see? That right there lasts long. When it's one-sided, it doesn't last. It's temporary. And it's just a matter of time before the shit get exposed and the person shows you how they really think about you.
All of this crap and never consider what he's mentally going through, never considers what he invests into the relationship. A lot of men deal with this. And so what they end up doing is getting things outside of the relationship. And what? The woman is still mad.
And it's good to see her change her talking points. But it took for her to go through her own wilderness in order for her to say, wait a minute, I've been going into this the wrong way. And when that woman exposed her hard, that was her wake-up call. And now, this sister here, she changed her talking points. Yeah, she got a lot of backlash. And she may have lost a lot of followers. But she's also gained a lot of followers too, because now she's being realistic with her talking points. And saying men were right all along. The very things that men go through, especially black men, the mental aspect of it, the emotional side of it, the financial side of it, the spiritual side of it.
Oh, killing me with this. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
Exactly. A lot of women are dating out there because they're on survival mode. But once a man invests in them and starts showing that he's willing to fund their life and make it more easier, they will just stick it out with him, but they're not really invested. Everything's about them. And in the moment that you're sitting there and you're not doing something for them or you're not giving in, they start making you feel shit and they start doing all their little gaslighting in their narcissistic ways. It's crazy. You're seeing a trend online where women keep coming out airing oxen for a man with money every minute. They keep telling men to pay for all of this, pay for every day as they should. The entitlement is crazy. Good to see these women coming out and putting it to bed and trying to show other women this is not the right way. And they're trying to put out the ideas for the men to understand that, listen, we're not tolerating this and this is how women move. You don't need to understand this so you can see who's really real and who's really for you.
Exactly.
Cut the show. I'm done.
I come home, the house is dirty, no dinner, and all I have to be offered is dick. I come home, the kitchen is dirty, no dinner, and all I have to be offered is dick. Also, $300 is gone off my card. I come home, the kitchen is dirty, no dinner. This time there's $500 off my card. Brand new clothes. and still offer dick. Now, instead of the word dick, put pussy. That's exactly what you hoes look like. Oh, you thought I was about to say something about men, didn't you? I just wanted to show how fucking pathetic y'all look as a woman. When you come up here talking about I'm not cooking and cleaning for my man. But your man will sit here and work 12 hours off of his fucking ass for you. To make money for you. To put food into your fucking mouth. To buy the food for you to fucking cook. But you don't want to do that shit. You'd rather lay in bed, post on Instagram, go out and spend money. You don't even add money to the man's pockets. You're a drain. That's what you fucking are. You're a fucking drain leech. That's what you are. And the reason this is because y'all don't love men. You lust after fucking men. All the bitches can sit here and talk about, oh, I hate men. I can't believe I'm agreeing with a man, da-da-da-da-da-da. But the moment you need some dick, your ass and your legs is fucking wide open and back arched, bitch. Don't sit here and act like y'all hate men. No, you lust after men. You don't love them. You lust after them. That's all.
Yeah. She right. Hey, on that note, I'm gone. It's your boy Big Truck. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gone. One.
I think I might be over my troubles.